I fed my boyfriend and his friends dog food. In high school during the late 80s, living in my own apartment after emancipation, I encountered a guy who showed interest in me. However, his true intentions became evident when he started bringing friends over to watch my pay channels and eat my carefully prepared meals without consideration. After my attempts to address the issue failed, I resorted to a cunning plan. I cooked a goulash using Alpa wet dog food and egg noodles, let them enjoy it, and revealed the secret ingredient when they asked for the recipe. The incident ensured they never returned, and I took pleasure in sharing the story around school. My husband's attachment to me is suffocating. Married for 8 years, commutes long distances for work and insists on lengthy phone calls during his drives. This routine has persisted for years and is becoming maddening. When conversation runs dry, he labels me boring, not realizing that most couples don't engage in extensive phone talks every week. Resorting to faking work calls, I sometimes opt to work in the office to avoid his incessant calls. While I wish I felt special, I'm increasingly aggravated and just yearn for some alone time. Expressing this leads to guilt tripping. His lack of friends and family amplifies the situation, leaving me feeling suffocated as his sole reliance. I'm drained and unsure about sustaining this in the long run.
Gave minced beef to a vegetarian. In year 8 food tech we had to make a unique pasta dish. I decided to do bare minimum and make a vegetarian dish, literally just spag bol with corn. Homemade sauce. So we make the meals and cook them, and then we have tasting. I put mine in the vegetarian section. Everyone is trying it and enjoying it. One girl who is an actual vegetarian has seconds because it's delicious.
I stopped my husband from committing suicide, and he thinks I never knew his plans. My husband and I, both 28, share a unique journey. We've been together since high school, navigating life's highs and lows. Early on, I discovered a way to read his texts and, admittedly, snooped for gift ideas. In doing so, I stumbled upon a shocking revelation: he was buying something dangerous, not drugs as initially feared. It was something life-threatening. The discovery left me devastated, fearing the loss of the love of my life. In my distress, I showered him with affection, brought flowers, and vocalized my love daily. Discovering he contemplated something so drastic led me to emphasize how crucial he is to my world. I even joined him in therapy, recognizing potential depression. Over 5 years, I've maintained these gestures, ensuring he never doubts his significance in my life.
I hate my life. I hate my kid. I resent my family. I resent my in-laws. I resent my wife. I hate myself. I never wanted kids. That societal pressure and family expectations wore me down. Our son's behavioral issues, diagnosed as oppositional defiant disorder (ODD), have strained our family. Despite promises, the grandparents' help is minimal. Now, sitting alone in my car, I reflect on my life choices, feeling regret and a sense of responsibility. My advice to others is clear. Only embark on parenthood if you're wholeheartedly committed, as promises of assistance may not materialize. I'm an Iraq War veteran who risked his life for this country. Whether it actually helped anyone is debatable. And I am not feeling patriotic this Independence Day. I am so ashamed of our president, his bullying and name-calling, his supporters' blind devotion, our country's obsession with statues of Confederate traitors, and dismissal of legitimate trauma suffered by the black community, and the selfishness of all those who refuse to wear a mask to protect grandma. I can't be the only one, right?
My husband asked me out today. We work at the same place, in different departments. I was getting some water when I heard a man behind me say, "Shoot your shot." And I turned around and there was my husband walking towards me, water bottle in hand. I was like, "Fancy meeting you here." And he was like, "You're really cute. Wanna go out with me?" Of course, I said yes. His sweet face just lit up. Like, he smiled the same goofy smile he gave me when I said yes the first time, 8 years ago. And I know it's cheesy and it's silly and it's kinda corny, but it made my day. We got home and talked about it, and I mentioned hearing the "shoot your shot" comment. He said he told the guy next to him he was about to ask out the hottie at the fountain, and the guy next to him knows I'm his wife, and he still cheered him on, and it just made it that much cuter.
My girlfriend made me cry today. Insecurity about my body has always lingered, especially in a new relationship where my partner is stunning. Today, after our first intimate moment, as we woke up together, she looked at me and said, "You're so beautiful." This unexpected affirmation brought tears, and she comforted me with kisses, warmth, and acceptance in that vulnerable moment. She made me feel incredibly loved, defying societal expectations. Her support allowed me, as a black man, to embrace emotions freely. It was a powerful, affirming experience. My baby is ugly as hell. My son was born a few weeks ago and I love him to death. But he's ugly as hell. I hate myself for thinking it, but it's impossible not to. My whole family has been lying to me, saying, "Oh my God, your kid's so cute." Yeah. Horseshit. The little guy looks like a potato on drugs.
I will leave my adoptive family overnight. All I leave them there will be a letter. Adopted at 5 into a family with 3 girls, I initially felt treated well. However, my sisters never accepted me, led by the oldest, Alicia, who poisoned the others against me. They protested against me having a room on their floor, resulting in me sleeping in the basement, where the teasing escalated. This shift also affected my parents' attention, leaving me feeling insignificant. By 13, they lost interest in me entirely, missing appointments, neglecting my grades, and forgetting my birthday and Christmas. Feeling like a forgotten basement dweller, I've decided to leave, seeking a new life and understanding why I was adopted only to be cast aside. My boyfriend dialed me. My boyfriend, still at the gym with his brothers, called me to invite me over for our usual game night of Mario Kart and drinks. While waiting for their return, I received a call from him, thinking he was updating me on his way home. However, I realized he accidentally dialed me while talking to his brothers. He shared how excited he was to see me, expressing his deep feelings and praising my qualities. What caught me off guard was overhearing his plans for my upcoming birthday. He intends to gift me a Canon camera with various lenses, recognizing my passion for photography. Keeping this delightful secret to myself, I've been overjoyed by the thoughtfulness and love he's putting into the surprise. I shit on my neighbor's doorstep. So back when I was 10, my dad asked me if I wanted to make $20. I accepted. The catch: I had to shit on our neighbor's doorstep. It was clear my dad had beef with this woman. She woke in the morning and tried to blame our chihuahua. My dad yelled at her, saying that the shit was bigger than our dog. Impossible. The point is, I don't feel bad. Forever daddy's girl.